So I really hope that this content is of value for you. And just in return, I would ask for you to hit the subscribe button, like this video, and the rest of the videos that are coming up. And well, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a subscriber, and I just hope this information is of value for you. I'll see you there. Hi guys, in this video, I will be guiding you through the OPR that is worked throughout a project. This OPR is the owner's project requirements, which is, it is made by the owner and the construction company, or maybe the owner and their representative, or their project management, or in my case, I would work this OPR with the commissioning agent. So this OPR is really necessary for the commissioning process. So I just want to guide you through and let you know what this OPR is all about, and that you will be able to see what it looks like and what it is. So let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys, so you can go ahead and start looking at this OPR and see what this is all about. Okay, so this is the OPR. This is a draft, as you can see. This OPR usually is a complete document, whereas you can see in the table of content, this is what the OPR needs to have in order to be complete and to be submitted for the reviewers from GBCI to check and see that the information of the project is all here, and that the owner's project requirements are being respected in the design and the basis of design, and that everything is related to everything else. Okay, that whatever the owner's project requirements stipulate are reflected in the BODs, which is oh my God, I totally forgot the basis of design. Sorry, I got lost there. I'm sorry. So, okay, let me do this again. So what the GBCI reviews is that the OPR stipulates, is whatever the OPR stipulates is reflected in the BODs, basis of design, and therefore all of this information that's going from one step to another is reflected on the design, the whole executive project, and therefore projected and reflected on site, on the construction itself. So whatever it is being processed from one place to another, these are 4 steps. And these are 4 different phases of verification, that these aspects are being complied, and every requirement of the owner is being complied in the whole process of the project. Okay, so this is the whole intention, to have an OPR and have the basis of design and have all of this information, which is already checked by everyone else, that is reflected in the floor plans, and therefore whatever is reflected in the floor plans should be reflected on site in construction. Something that it's solid, that we can see that it's there. Okay, all right. So this is what an OPR includes. These are the contents of the OPR. I'm just going to go ahead and guide you through. We usually have an introduction of the project for the OPR, and we focus the commissioning process on these type of MEPs, okay, which is the mechanical equipment, which is the plumbing system, which it's the electrical system and control system. In this case, the electrical and control system is it's actually the same thing, okay? So it's all stipulated here as the owner is requiring for its project. So this is one of the documents that must be submitted inside the whole package of the commissioning process. This OPR must be delivered to the commissioning agent. If you have your whole consultancy, then it should be delivered to you by the owner, or you can work it out and have this whole document made by you, but you will need the information directly from the client, from the owner of the building, okay? So this is a whole overview of the OPR. As you can see, we can see that these are some of the requirements that the client needs for its project. The owner and user requirements. Here you can see key owner's project requirements, general project description, restrictions and limitations, okay? So I'm going really slow on this one because I want you to have this information on this video. I am not going to hand you this document since it's a document from another project. I can hand you out this document, but what I can do is give you this information on this video. Okay, so that's why I'm going real slow, so you can go ahead and check all of the information that this document has, which is consistent to what the GBCI reviewers request from this document. Okay, functional uses. This is all information that is recovered from the client. The client provides this information to be able to address everything that we need to address of the project in this document for the reviewers. The occupant requirements in temperature, humidity, air quality, lighting, performance criteria. This is what the client is looking for. User requirements, construction process, operations, requirements per discipline. Okay, and here we see mechanical equipments, plumbing system, control, electrical and lighting. Okay. And sometimes the client might not know what the standards require for the project to succeed with a LEED certification. So that's why it is important to be part of this OPR. If your client has someone who specializes in LEED, a LEED AP maybe that has knowledge on this type of documentation and what this documentation need to have in order to be approved by the GBCI, then they can go ahead and do it themselves. But you will be always checking this information just to see that all of the information that you need and that should be delivered to the GBCI reviewers is indeed in the document, okay? That no information is being left out so that you won't have, or you will minimize the any clarifications that the GBCI may ask for. So you will always have to keep in mind, and not only during the commissioning process, but the whole certification process, to kind of think like a reviewer, to put yourself in their shoes and think as if you were not part of the project, that you weren't there throughout the whole process, because the team members are going to know exactly what the project went through. You are going to know exactly how the project needed to go through this process, and you were actually there during the process, and you know how the project developed during this process. But the GBCI reviewers were not involved during the process of this project. So you have to think like them. You have to put yourself in their shoes and give them all of the information as detailed as possible for you not to, for you to avoid um, having to clarify information, having to send more evidence, and having credits or prerequisites rejected. Okay, so I think that's good information to know. That's something you should be writing down because it's something that you really have to be aware of during the process, during the whole certification process as a consultant, the administrative process and the commissioning process. Okay. So let's move on. I know I get excited, I get overexcited, and I give you guys a whole bunch of other information, but I think it's valuable, guys. That's why I take my time with you guys. That's why I'm always, pointing out stuff that during this process and during what we are looking at the moment, I remember and I share it with you guys. I'd rather share it and you guys saying, oh my gosh, she talks a lot or whatever. But I just want you guys to have everything, every single little bit of information that you might need during this process, and that you will remember once you're there in that process. You will say, oh, I remember Eva told me that I should do this. I remember this tip about Eva. So I just want to let you guys with that info. Okay, so this is a screenshot from the ASHRAE. It's just to it's just as a reference and to have it there in the document stipulated. And this is part of the table of the ASHRAE. This is the ASHRAE 90.1 2010. In this case, this project was certified under the version LEED before. So we used the 2010 standards, okay? So in this case, this is a table which was extracted from the ASHRAE 90.1 2010. Yeah, guys, I mean, I know it's a lot of information and you say, oh, she just saw the table or she just saw whatever information on these screenshots and she knew it right away. Guys, it's practice. I've been doing this for the past 5 years. I've been seeing this information for the past 5 years, so it's just a matter of practice, and you will identify it as well. You just need to practice and to, just keep on being involved in these type of projects. So I really do recommend, as I've told you guys before, I think I told you guys before, that it is very important for you guys to understand that if you are working on a project right now, even if it's not LEED certified, start thinking as if it's LEED certified. Even if the design is not going to be a sustainable design or according to the requirements of LEED, then just think of the project as a LEED project and how would it affect the design? How would it affect different type of processes or different documentations and whatever so of the project for it to become a LEED project. So you have to start thinking that way. Once you see a floor plan, you will see that you will be checking if the design of the HVAC is correct. You will be checking if the type of materials that they're using are certified or not. So you just shift the way you see your projects. You shift the way you see construction. And this is what it's all about. Okay, let's continue. I don't remember. Oh, okay, we're almost done with this. So I was kind of worried. I thought it was like, I don't know, like maybe 30 pages or so, but we're almost done. I don't want to keep you guys so long. I know, like I said before, I talk too much. But okay, so we'll just keep on going. And as you can see, we have requirements for the indoor air quality. As I said before, this is important for you to be involved so that you can guide your client throughout the requirements needed for a LEED project. Because they might not have an expert on their team who can guide them through this document. So the expert in this case, that expert will be you. Okay. This is just an overall scorecard presented for the project. It does not mean it would be 41 points at the end of the certification process. It can be more, it could be 40 and just pass, through. And this is the scorecard that was approved by the client, okay, at the beginning of the analysis. So here we are having an extraction of the VOC limits. And these are all from the SWOT Rule 1168. That's the last one. And that's it, guys. So here you go. This is an OPR. I wanted you guys to have this information, to see this document, so you will have it very clear in your mind. And I just hope this information is valuable. I'm pretty sure it is. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Bye.